Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Eicher here, sporting the bow tie today in my classroom. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be learning about the law of sines, S-I-N-E-S, law of sines today. And we'll do two things with the law of sines. One, we'll find areas of triangles with the law of sines, which could be helpful if certain measurements of a triangle are hard to find. Number two, we'll be using the law of sines to find missing angles and side measures. So let's get started. Finding the area. Where does the formula come from? Let me derive the formula for you. Over here we have a triangle. It's triangle ABC. Opposite of the angle capital A, we have side length lowercase a. Opposite of B, we have this side, which is just from here to here, which is lowercase b. And then opposite of this angle, capital C, we have this side, C. Now this big triangle ABC, we don't know if it's a right triangle. It may or may not be a right triangle. But we do know that this triangle inside here, this triangle, is a right triangle. We have that little right angle, 90-degree mark there. And we have an altitude, or also known as the height of the triangle, from point B down to this side. So that's the diagram we have. And as you may remember, the area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. So for this triangle, the base of the triangle would be this entire length, and then the height of the triangle is this length, that's the altitude. We can write a trig ratio for sine of angle A. Here's angle A. Sine of angle A would be the opposite side, which is h, divided by the hypotenuse, which is c. So that would be h over c. If we solve this equation that I just wrote for h, we could multiply both sides by c, multiply by c, multiply this side by c to get rid of that c, and that would be h equals c times sine of a. So what we have here in our area formula of a triangle, we can substitute this h, we can get rid of that, and we can substitute what it equals, c times sine a. So our area formula would be 1/2 times b times whatever h equals, which is c sine angle a. So our area of a triangle is 1/2 the side length b times the side length c times the sine of angle A. So there's our formula. In other words, let's say we had a picture like this, and this is our right angle, and this is our angle A. This is lowercase a, we'll say that's lowercase b, lowercase c. We would be using this angle and then the two sides that form that angle, so b and c. So 1/2 b times c times the sine of a is our formula. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 the product of the lengths of two sides and the sine of their included angle. The included angle is the angle in between the two sides. That's a theta in there. So we can use this formula, find the area of triangle ABC. Notice that we don't really need the triangle to be a right triangle for this to work. We'll say angle A is here, 31 degrees. Opposite of capital A is always lowercase a. And it doesn't matter which sides B and C, we'll just put 16 at the top and 25 at the bottom. So our area would be 1/2 16 times 25 times sine of the angle. And I'd encourage you to pause the video and multiply that out to make sure you get the correct answer. So go ahead and pause the video. I got an answer of 103.008 meters. Notice that this area formula can be pretty convenient, whereas in a triangle like this up here, to find the area of this triangle, if we were actually measuring things, we'd have to measure this whole length, which that's okay, but then we'd have to figure out this altitude, that height, whereas on this new formula, we would measure this length of the triangle, we'd measure this length, and then we'd get the angle of 31 and multiply those. As we try this, I'd like you to try number 2, find the area of this triangle. Notice you have a lot of options. You have a lot of angle options, so you have to determine which angle to use. And you're given these two sides, 3 and 4. So there is a correct angle to use, and there are 2 incorrect angles to use as you solve that triangle. Thank you for watching this video. That is how you find an area of a triangle using a sine ratio. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.